Welcome to our Rules Restoration. I got part 2 of the Rattler rebuild here. This body's going to need buffed out, but I'm going to find the best parts. So I'm going to look it over, see what I like, what I don't. Like the way these are kicked out, so I'm going to pick this one. Obviously the parts I know, I only got one of. I'm going to keep those over here to the side. I'm going to do the repair on this canopy today. I've never seen one quite smash like that. It had to be sitting in a toy box, got hot, bent itself up under there, put some freshly boiled water, put it down in there, start working it out slowly but surely. Try not to break it. So these look like the better night lights. Put the extra stuff over here. Damaged body panel. So this is my tail fin. Get this broken part out. There's my tail fin. Now keep those T-posts when you take them out. You never know when you might need that. So this wing's all scuffed up. This is going to be my wing here. I'm going to put it together and I'm going to peel the decals off. So on this one, make sure the missiles are there. Yep. Stress on that one. Stress on that one. I think this is going to be what we go with right there. So step one, as always, I'm going to clean this up with some baby oil. Let it soak into this old plastic. And then I'll buff it up. I'm also going to spray some spray lube up in the front landing gear here. Looks like it's cracked across there a little bit. Maybe put some plastic weld on that. But I'm going to spray some up in here. I'm going to open this up slowly but surely because, like I said, I want these landing gear down on this particular build. So let me go ahead and get the baby oil, start cleaning this up, and I'll fast forward through this, come back and I'll start reassembling it. Alright, got everything wiped down. I pretty much apply it really heavy on the Rattler. Like I said, this is a thinner plastic, so I let that sit in there and soak. I'm going to put it back together. I'll take it upstairs. I'll peel the decals off camera. So on part 3 you're going to see this no decals at all. I'll buff it up on part 3 as well. Let me set all these parts to the side. So step 1, I'm going to go ahead and use some penetrating oil. I'll spray it up in here where this landing gear pivot pin is. So I need to open this up. So I'm going to take a screwdriver in here. Be super gentle. Smaller screwdriver in here. I don't want to lift with the pin. May have to come out more. I'm gonna have to go look at my Rattler that I have landing gear down to see if that comes all the way up or not. But I just took my time. I worked it up. Didn't pressure anything. There's like this little area right here. I got the screwdriver in on, and I just pried a little, worked it up, worked it down, worked it up. Just working that penetrating lube in there. I don't like heating that up doing that because then you can make that plastic even more soft and brittle. So I'm gonna go look at my other one, see how much farther I need to. Yep, it's straight up and down with this like line here, so it needs to go more. Just taking my time, trying to get up over this lip here. I'm not putting the pressure on the pin anymore than I need to. There it goes. So I just worked it back and forth. Finally, that penetrating oil did its job. It is out, and it's going to stay out. So let me go ahead and wipe this off with some baby oil. Good to go. So that's out. Just working it. Getting easier every time I do it. Probably works perfectly fine now. Yeah. It's always scary, this bottom part. Once I get past that bottom part, there we go. So I'm going to put it back in for now so I can put this back together. So we need the wings, the rod. Now make sure you set this inside that hole there. That's the wrong side. Make sure that's behind that right there. Get this other wing. Work it on and set it behind this right there. So now the belly pan, so landing gear right there, push them in, push them in. These tabs, so I put the landing gear on. Not a big fan of the way they fit, but they're going to be down anyway. These tabs go back up under the back wing section. Make sure that the wings are up under. Start from the back. Get everything seated. You got pins on both sides, or tabs on both sides you got to deal with. This belly pan is definitely warped through time. Just make sure you push these up under there. You're going to have issues down the road. Okay, come to the front. Alright, not sure when that cut off, to be honest, so I'll go back and watch the video. If it's pretty far back, I guess I'll redo everything. This is going to keep falling off, but got the canopy on. Just going to take these off for now. They're not staying worth a darn. I'll have to work on tightening these up. Fix the tabs on the motors. Got the landing gear where they'll go up and down. This one It's definitely loose. Somebody's repaired it with a pin. It shouldn't spin like that. So I'm going to go back and fix it the right way. This one's fine. That one's fine. But I'll peel it back apart again. I just wanted to get it together real quick. I'm going to set this to a side. Put parts to it. So I got some freshly boiled water here. Put it in a coffee cup. I'm going to have to get this unbent, reshaped, reformed. So I'm going to soak it down in there. Let it sit. Probably about 20-30 seconds. I'm just going to slowly try to work it back out of that bend it's got. It's a scary bend. Never seen one that bad. I've seen all these warp before, but not quite on that level. That had to be in some super hot weather. Just keep working it out. Feel it move a little bit. I'm going to let it just sit in there and soak. It's not really moving the way I want it to. I need to get that pretty pliable. But yeah, I don't know what happened to the camera, why it cut off. You got Uranus, Fudge Factory. Place here in Indiana, northern Indiana. Pretty funny. Pull this back out. Start working it back around a little bit. Trying to get that tab back around, then I can reform all this, but I don't want to bend it. Or break it, I mean. Definitely moved it some. Easy pressure. I don't want to snap it. Every time I do it, I feel it move a little bit. Definitely better than it was when I first got it. It was folded all the way back. Getting somewhere now. Gonna have a crease in there. Hopefully I can get that out. Most people probably would have gave up on this and just ordered one, but why not try it? I had it. Keep pushing it out, letting it cool. It'll keep holding its form better. It's already getting down there a little better. It's a slow process, but we've already made quite a bit of progress there. Alright, getting it back to where it needs to be. It was completely folded up under itself, so I want to get it like this side straight out. Then I can reform this shield, and I'll put it on the vehicle, let it completely cool and hold that form, because that's the form we need. Then I'll take it back off. I'll buff all these canopies out. It's definitely not going to be a perfect Rattler by no means. This thing was pretty beat. So I pretty much got that as good as I can get it with hot boiling water. This side don't want to come down even with the boiling water, so I'm going to heat all this up with a hair dryer. Move it, hold it, let it cool. What I'm going to do on this last one is I'm actually going to get the plane up here. I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to mold it. I'm going to actually get my old plane, because I'm going to put this in the freezer and let this reform to this actual body of the Rattler. So there's that. I heat it up one last time. I'm going to push this side down in there and then put it in the freezer. Let that set up, and then part 3 I'll cover some other stuff like fixing that one landing gear. Slowly working it around. Hold it, let it dry, or cool, I mean. The side's pretty compromised. That was folded under really bad. But as flat and crazy as that was, if I can even get this to halfway work, it's a win to me. That side's gonna be an issue. Kind of afraid of that. But I'm definitely getting a reform back. Might have to come up with some kind of clear fix for back here, just to give it some stability. Yeah, I could buy this thing, but just trying to rehab this old beat up Rattler. If I let go right now, it's going to snap. So I'm going to go ahead and plastic weld that one more time. Heat it up. We'll put it in the freezer for a while, let it form a little bit, and then we'll have to figure out something with this tab. This thing is just so bent. It's very heavily stressed. May not be able to fix that one. I'm going to try. But there's the wings down Rattler. I'll get all this wiped down, decals removed. If I can fix that, I can fix it. If not, I'll have to source one down the road, or just, I was thinking about selling this one incomplete anyway. I may not complete it all the way. I may just put all the missiles, the bombs that I got, and then sell it fairly cheap at that toy show I'm going to set up at. But that'll be the end of this video. So thanks for watching.